you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
When you consider pay-per-view sales, when you consider the money that you've made, when you consider how you can give lessons on how to make money outside of your profession, marketing your profession, there's nobody that would even challenge you on that.
Money made all day. You know, right here, the light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life.
Stephen A. Smith did not bite his tongue this time. He came right out and said, Floyd Mayweather's billion-dollar empire isn't what it seems. And the craziest part? He's dragging other celebs into the drama too, naming names and calling the whole thing a straight-up scam. This stings extra hard because Floyd has spent years building his brand as Money Mayweather. Private jets, flashy cars, diamond-covered watches, even skyscrapers. He's been selling that image non-stop. But Stephen A. is now saying it's all smoke and mirrors, and the big stars Floyd's partnered with are tangled in the same mess. And here's the kicker. It all points back to Floyd's so-called $402 million real estate deal that's starting to look shady as ever. That so-called deal where Floyd bragged about buying 62 buildings in New York? Turns out, when reporters dug in, there was nothing. No paperwork, no property transfers, no receipts at all. That's when the heat shifted. People stopped just looking at Floyd and started pointing straight at the celebrities he's been tied up with. And let's be real, this didn't start with real estate. Floyd's been running reckless with celebs for years. So let's kick it off with the obvious one, because this was straight up messy. Before Floyd ever fronted like a real estate mogul, he was already linking up with stars for sketchy money plays. And one of the biggest stains on his name, that whole Ethereum Max crypto circus. On the surface, Ethereum Max looked like the next big thing. Floyd was flashing it heavy during his fight promos, while Kim Kardashian was blasting it out to her 250 million followers like it was the golden ticket.
Kardashian convinces 53 million people to invest in Ethereum Max. So does Floyd Mayweather. Now they're both being sued. Both of them posted on their Instagram that everybody should buy this dumb coin. Kim K got 19% of her following to invest in Ethereum Max. You guess what happened next? Yep, they dumped, and guess who got stuck holding the bag? So I'll say it again to the influencers out there. Stop promoting this crap. You haven't even seen the SEC get involved. When they do, it is going to be a bloodbath.
But here's where things got wild. Shady fans started accusing Floyd, Kim, and Pierce of pulling a classic pump and dump scheme, hyping up the coin just enough to skyrocket the value, only for it to crash almost instantly. Next thing you know, all three were slapped with a class action lawsuit, and headlines were calling it one of the boldest celebrity money grabs of the decade. Now, to keep it real, the lawsuit eventually got tossed out because the court said there wasn't enough proof of fraud. But that didn't clear Floyd's name. Kim bounced back by building skims and hitting law school. Pierce slid back into his sports commentary lane, but Floyd, his name stayed stuck to the scandal because it matched his messy pattern. And if you thought the crypto circus was bad, wait till you hear this. Reports dropped earlier this year that Floyd Mayweather was working with billionaire real estate mogul Meyer Orach on a plan to scoop up a 10% stake in the New York Giants. Do you get how insane that sounds? We're talking about a deal worth around $700 million.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., is putting together an offer to become a minority owner of the New York Giants, bro.
And here's the catch. Nobody really knows where Floyd's money is coming from. Sure, he made insane cash from boxing, but a $700 million stake in the Giants? That's billionaire territory, not just champ money. Enter Meyer Orach. This dude isn't some sidekick. He's a major heavyweight in real estate with ownership stakes in big sports franchises like the Minnesota Timberwolves. On paper, the partnership made sense. Floyd brings the star power. Orach brings the boardroom credibility. But critics were quick to call it out, saying the deal looked more like clout than cash. Because if Floyd was already tangled up in shaky investments like that crypto disaster, What did that mean for a Giants deal? Fans were warning this could be yet another too-good-to-be-true move in Floyd's messy business playbook. And here's where it gets even wilder. After talking billion-dollar boardrooms with Aura, you'd think Floyd would keep it corporate. But nope, he mixed business with pop stars instead. Remember the Justin Bieber era, when Floyd basically turned his boxing ring into a stage for one of the world's biggest pop acts? Back in the mid-2000s, Floyd and Justin Bieber were practically glued together. Whenever Floyd was gearing up for a mega fight, guess who was right behind him? Not another fighter, not a hype man, but Justin Bieber himself.
7 world titles in 5 divisions. Tonight, he challenges for number 8. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, former junior lightweight, world champion, former lightweight, world champion, former super lightweight, world champion.
But here's the twist. Fans started wondering if this was really a friendship or just a slick cross promo dressed up as loyalty. Because once Floyd's controversies started stacking, DV cases, lawsuits, messy business drama, Bieber quietly slid away from the spotlight with him. And if Justin was the flashy pop crossover, the next celeb Floyd locked in with was all about lifestyle branding. DJ Khaled. These two weren't just chilling for vibes. They were moving like full-blown endorsement brothers.
Hey, so Colin, man, what did your agents think of that video out front of UTA today?
Can I get a photo? The key is confidential.
Confidential, so, but they were obviously impressed, right?
But behind the scenes, this partnership was way less glamorous than it looked in 2018. Both Floyd and DJ Khaled got slapped by the SEC for not disclosing they were being paid to push certain crypto investments. That's right. They were hyping up coins like Centra Tech, acting like they truly believed in the project, when in reality, they were pocketing massive checks. The fallout was brutal. Regular people who trusted them lost big when those coins tanked, while Floyd and Khaled looked like they were cashing in at everyone else's expense, and the spin came fast. Floyd claimed he was just sharing opportunities, while Khaled went ghost and slipped back into safer endorsements like furniture collabs and sneaker deals. But as you can see, the pattern was already set, the damage was done. And after Khaled, Floyd doubled down on another big name collab, this time with Lil Wayne. Only this one wasn't about crypto or business deals, it was pure spectacle. Floyd knew boxing was bigger than wins. It was about putting on a show. And who better to turn a fight into a concert than Weezy himself? Lil Wayne performed live at multiple Mayweather walkouts, spitting bars while Floyd strutted into the ring like it was the Grammys. Lil Wayne got global shine every single time, while Floyd boosted his money team image by standing shoulder to shoulder with one of the biggest rappers alive. It was cross-promotion disguised as friendship. And if Floyd's hookups with Wayne and Khaled weren't messy enough, you already know he had to pop out with Rick Ross. When Rick Ross was locked in that heated beef with 50 Cent, Floyd jumped right in on Ross's side, promising big money moves and even teasing the idea of backing Ross's connection to the Black Mafia family legend Big Meech.
February 13th, the Big Meech Home benefit concert. It's gonna be iconic.
Allegedly, Floyd and Ross made it sound like they were ready to put Big Meech on financially, showing loyalty and keeping his name alive while he was locked up. But when it came time to really back that up, nothing went down. Meech was left high and dry, still struggling, while Floyd and Ross walked away with the clout and all the shine.
Look at it this way. The boy be time pay. Always getting money. My nigga crime pay. I'm self-made. What? You a sucker. I'm self-made. It's for my broke niggas.
And this still wasn't the last time. Just when people thought Floyd had finally moved past the crypto chaos, he spun right back around and started pushing himself as a billionaire real estate mogul. And trust me, this is where things got even messier. Because as everyone knows, Floyd's whole brand has always revolved around one thing: money. He even made it his nickname, Money Mayweather. And to be fair, he really did pull in insane amounts inside the ring.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
And unlike other athletes who quietly stacked their coins, Floyd did the complete opposite. He made sure the whole world saw every single dollar he touched.
So right now, you know, with the money team, I know my man Rick right here. He chilling. He don't say much. Nice. So it's not, you know, it's nothing like riding on the Air Mayweather. Big boy private jet. If we don't do best, you know, that's 700,000. That's 700,000.
Floyd's biggest flex came in 2022 when he jumped on Instagram claiming he had just dropped a jaw-dropping $402 million to scoop up 62 rental buildings in New York City. He even stared straight into the camera and said, "All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners." And guess what? You can do the same. It's about making power moves. The internet went wild. Fans thought this was Floyd leveling up for real. No longer just a retired fighter, but now a full-blown real estate mogul preaching generational wealth. It was peak Money Mayweather. Until the receipts got checked. Reporters pulled NYC property records, and nothing matched. No buildings, no $402 million transfer, no paper trail at all. That's when the whispers about Floyd's empire being all smoke and mirrors got louder than ever. And of course, Jake Paul jumped right in. He's been trolling Floyd since day one, mocking his height, clowning his billionaire image, and he really struck a nerve when he zeroed in on fighter payments. Remember when Logan Paul went public saying Floyd still owed him millions from their 2021 exhibition fight? Jake used that like ammo, blasting Floyd online. If you're a billionaire, why can't you even pay my brother?
Floyd, is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
Short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a...
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, we're taking it to the court.
No way.
Yeah.
And then there's Eddie Hearn, one of the most respected promoters in the entire boxing world. Earlier this year, Eddie admitted he had serious doubts about Floyd's wealth too. He even claimed that during a private convo, Floyd got so pressed by the skepticism that he literally whipped out a bank statement just to shut him up.
Sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things though? Do you think
for money?
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money?
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
it's a lot of expense.
Eddie said he was stunned by the numbers. The account balance looked astronomical. But here's the problem. Fans weren't buying it. To them, it just looked like another Mayweather performance, another staged flex. Because if the money is so real, why does Floyd always feel the need to flash it instead of letting the numbers quietly speak for themselves? And that's exactly why so many people believe all these endless exhibition fights aren't about passion for boxing. They're about survival. Because as everyone knows, once Floyd officially hung up his gloves from real fights, he didn't stay retired at all. Instead, he lined up one exhibition after another.
Floyd toying with the corner right now, just throwing not even jabs, just tossing that left arm out.
Every time Floyd walked in, he acted like it was light work. bragging about pulling in 8-figure checks without even breaking a sweat. At that stage, it wasn't about competition anymore. It was about proving he could turn the most random matchup into a massive payday for the whole world to see.
Negotiation for an exhibition is a little bit different. You know, we can pick up 30, we can pick up 20, 30 million. Pick up a few million, but when I'm fighting a record fight, you know, most likely it's always a high number. You know, you guys may see 50 million or 100 million on a check. So there's a difference.
And it didn't stop with boxing. Floyd even dipped into the WWE, pulling off a wild 12-minute stunt at WrestleMania that reportedly bagged him a jaw-dropping $20 million paycheck.
When I got involved with the WWE, it was like, you and Big Show gonna have a matchup. I said, what you mean? He said, y'all can fight. I said, what do you mean fight? Is it for fake? They said, no. You scream, y'all fight for real? I'm like, I thought wrestling was fake. So when I punched him in the face, you know, I broke his nose. And I was like, oh, man.
But here's the real question. If Floyd is truly sitting on $1 billion empire, then why keep climbing in the ring with YouTubers and influencers? Why keep chasing these easy money stunts if the fortune is already locked in? And that's exactly where Stephen A. Smith cuts the deepest. He's not just calling Floyd's empire flashy, he's calling it fragile. A patchwork of quick hustles, lawsuits, and celebrity tie-ins that shine bright from a distance, but crumble the closer you look. At the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather's so-called billion-dollar empire isn't built on solid gold. It's balancing on smoke and mirrors. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you on the next one.